my Lord, hello. It's so hot out here. ¿Ya saliste? Ay, qué bueno, feliz fin de semana. Oh, Dios mío, calorón. Apenas son las 6 de la tarde. Que apenas son las 6, pinche sol, ¿cómo se tarda? Chingada madre, parece que nunca se... Yo digo que cuando hace un calorón como hoy, el tiempo se detiene, también ayer se detiene. Como que nunca se va a meter el sol. Chingada madre, hasta luego. Fin de semana. Uy, Dios mío, un muchacho que trabaja aquí. Puta madre, esas son fresas. Chingada verga, neta, uno se está rostizando todo el puto día. Man, I'm sorry. Oh, God, I'm speaking in Spanish. This horrible heat, man. It's burning my brain. It's so fucking hot out here in this desert, Calexico. The winters are nice, but the summers are just infernal. And there's no more spring or fall, nothing but summer or cold. I don't know what's gonna happen. Still sad about my friend Andres leaving. I just hope he's alive, you know. I know he left the job. I just know it. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, cool, but it hurts because I like him. Polo, that's what I call him, Polo. But it's just so hot out here, man. I think I'm gonna ask my friend Hector if I can leave my stuff in his pad in Mexicali, man, because I cannot take all that stuff with me, man. My book, all them pages, video cassettes. You know, you don't want to take. I mean, if you're gonna be homeless out there in Frisco or wherever, the less stuff you have on you, the better, because you're gonna have to be walking. You know, and the one thing you do need are blankets. You gotta have a blanket or two blankets on you because you know you're gonna be sleeping outdoors. Jeez, I think my head hurts from the heat. I was just gonna wet myself again. It's barely 6 p.m., man. May 00 BC, 00 AD, 1900 AD to 1999 AD, 2020 AD, 2019 and 2018 AD. It's a nightmare. God, I'm so angry. Yesterday it was hot as hell like this, and time slowed down, and that's when Andy left, and Andres, and all this shit. You know, I'm thinking go to the library, hide out in the library, but in the fucking library, man, it's just as hot as here. It's hot over there, man. They don't have air conditioning. Look at the sun. Look at how bright it looks. They don't have air conditioning over there, man. It's hot. It's hot. It's very hot over there. It's like if it's 120 out here, it's 100 inside. You know, it's too much. It's unbearable. I remember a video on YouTube about a poor girl over there in Arizona crying because it was so hot, man. That's how I feel sometimes, and this heat I have fainted because it's so fucking hot. Take medicine, Anacin for headaches because of the heat. God Almighty, Jesus help me. I hate this heat. I can't do nothing. I can barely enjoy watching videos, but I can't write, I can't read, nothing, just fighting this hell. I think I feel the volcano nearby that's in Mexicali and in the Cerro Prieto, the dark hill, something like that, and it's the Mexicali government, Mexico government, sold a professor told me in Mexicali 2 weeks ago that they sold the corrupt government in Mexicali, Mexico, sold the water rights back to the U.S. of A. This was the water that comes in from the Rio Colorado, you know, the one that gave life to this whole valley and the Salton Sea over here in Mexico. Over 100 years ago, when the Rio Colorado it diverted, it was coming in, you know, from like Arizona. That's where it drained itself, whatever, and it somehow God in Christ made it a diversion, a deviation, and the water came this way, and that's what gave us life out here. And the poor little critters. I'm gonna miss the critters when I leave, or if I leave, because they're innocent. They don't know what the fuck is going on. I got a headache. And so anyway, they sold the water rights back to the U.S. of A. And so the U.S. of A. stopped giving Mexico that water that really belongs to Mexico too. And they sold it back, and that is so idiotic. You do not sell the water. Without water, there's no fucking life. You can't grow nothing, no food. Oh man, that was. And anyway, so some of that water went to the 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 salty lake, La Laguna Salada in Mexicali, and because the water stopped coming in, well, the lake dried up, and then some of that water also went to the volcano and at the Cerro Prieto that I just said about, and to cool it down, to refresh it, like a car, coolant for the radiator. And I think that's what I feel, man. I feel the volcano, man. I feel so fucking hot. And I'm just afraid if I leave to Frisco, because I can't stand this motherfucking hell, that the volcano's gonna blow up. It should have blown up a week ago, but my friend Calimang, who's God Almighty, I'm his only son, and he was always going, I'm going to Kealoha, Hawaii. I'm going to Kealoha, Hawaii. And he went over there to make that volcano blow up instead of blowing here. And when this volcano blows up, since we're in a hole, this whole valley is going to flood and it's going to be turned into a lake. So that's what's coming. And on days like this, when it's unbearably hot, that's when the big earthquake can happen or the volcano could blow up, because underneath us the ground is baking, it's melting, it's boiling. Jesus Christ, I just hate this heat. I hate it, fucking hate it. I love the Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner. I love Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Kathy Lee Crosby, Linda Harrison. Adriana Paladecki was alright in 2011, and the new Gal Gadot in the movie, she's okay, but I guess the best one is Linda Carter. But she should have straps on the bathing suit like that. Straps. She shouldn't be strapless. Oh, jeez. And Charlie's Angels because of Farrah Fawcett Majors, Tanya Roberts, Shelley Hack, unforgettable ladies. And the new Charlie's Angels that they made in 2011, that was good. And too bad it didn't last, but it looked good. I like the girl. What's her name? Kelly Minka or something like that. The tough one. And Telemundo, NBC TV, USA, Universal Films, USA tried to also had a Mexican Spanish version of Charlie's Angels in 1988, and I guess it was okay too. I forget the cast. Try to find it on YouTube. Jesus, man! But look at this. Look at. See, I'm here at the clinic, and like I said, if my friend Andres left the Holiday Inn, I ain't going there anymore to get stuff. I don't like the guy that took his place. He's a jerk. Go to hell, motherfucker. I don't like him, and I don't like the another guy that works there. So that's probably why I think he left. Because he can't work with these people. And since I said the name of it, now they say they got cameras all over, and they're filming him and making sure that that you're working, like they don't trust you anymore. And they got you got to write an itinerary. Okay, at 5 a.m. I did this and blah blah blah, and it just goes on and on and on. How the hell can you work like that? When you're being told that you're basically a thief, so we have to watch you. Jesus, it's hell. Jail awaits me. That's all right, I guess. So, anyways, I'm gonna talk to my friend Nectar about putting all my stuff in, and he can look after that because I like him. He's a friend of Andres too, Andy, and that way we can stay in touch. and go to Frisco and try to make a life out there. Do something, stay at a shelter, try to look for a job, or tell Hector here that we can become guards, security guards, like what I do here now. And I'll just have to cut my hair and take all this stuff off, and well, fuck it, because it's getting to the point where you cannot live outdoors because of the fucking heat. And in some places it's because of the fucking cold, and so you're gonna have to get inside shelter whether you want to or not. And over here in Palm Springs, which is like 2 hours from here, they got windmills, and the winds there are so cold and strong that you cannot be outdoors. You will freeze to death in an hour. No matter how well covered up you are, you will freeze to death. You really have to get indoors somewhere because the winds are unbearable. And if the winds start getting here like that, here, like they're over there in Palm Springs when the windmills, that's not gonna be good. So, anyways, another video, and I hope these are made public so that I can make contact. Somebody can meet people in Frisco out there. I don't know. I say one thing and God says another. I just hate this motherfucking hell on earth crap. I've been since 1990. I've been complaining about how hot. That in 1990 is when this motherfucking hell began, and it hasn't let up yet. It's just getting worse and worse. In 1990, that was the last time that's when the spring ended. That's when the fall ended, and we enter this hell, hot weather or freezing cold. Shit. Well, okay, wait. I gotta stop because they won't let me put too much. All right.